Hello. For those of you whom I haven't had the chance to meet yet, I am Jane Doty McKenzie, and I've recently joined staff as a temporary pastor to cover while Lauren is out on family leave and while Peter goes on sabbatical in a few months. I'm thrilled to be here and to be in worship with you and to serving in partnership alongside you. Have you ever noticed how something new can totally change your outlook on life? For me, it's this new job, and I am so excited to be back in my home church after being gone for almost 9 years. But something new can change our outlook and be as simple as a smile from a stranger, or some new flowers on the kitchen counter, cookies right out of the oven. For my husband, David, and I, it's having a new puppy in the house. And while he is a joy, he is also a lot of work at this stage. But it could be connecting with an old friend, making a new friend, or even walking outside and just smelling the air after one of our winter storms. Why is it that something new has the potential to lift our spirits? I think it's because it gets us looking forward and into the future. And there's a sense of hope associated with that. So we're no longer looking at what has happened before today. We are able to look forward with hope, because in the light of a new morning, everything can look new. But what about those times in our lives when things don't seem to be going all so well? Perhaps those times when we're experiencing grief or facing a tough situation, a challenge, or maybe even going through a bout of depression. Well, I think in all of these cases, there's some wisdom to be gained at looking at a really small book in the Old Testament called Lamentations. It's a short book, only 5 chapters long. And in it, the poets are telling about the destruction of the city of Jerusalem. A foreign military has set up camp, and all of their leaders have been carted off into exile. The people actually begin to wonder if God has abandoned them or if they're experiencing some perverse sense of justice. The survivors cry with really bitter tears. But in the middle of this book, almost smack dab in the middle, which is where the most important lines usually are in Hebrew poetry, we read these words: "But this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning." Those are wonderful words to hear, especially in the midst of despair. And God's people have been saying those words for millennia. God's love for us never ceases. And repeating those words every single day might just change our outlook on life. And they might just change us, because God's mercies are new every day. And from that, we can take hope. So if you're feeling a sense of gratitude today, or if you are feeling like you need some words of encouragement, I invite you to just say these words along with me today. But this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. May it be so for each of us today. Amen.